presenting Channeling Erik's Hour of Enlightenment.
Makes him laugh. We're back in again, dedicated to callers because it has been crazy time, and I'm so blessed to have with me my three musketeers. And that is Michelle Gray at thehealingh.art.com, and I'll put this all in the description box. And then Denise Ramon at deniseramon.com. Oh, Michelle just said hi. Say hi back, everyone. Hello. Yes, say hi to Michelle, everyone. And then Denise Ramon at deniseramon.com, and Heather Hartford at Common Ground Healings with S, right? What is
CommonGroundHealing.com.
Healing, no S. CommonGroundHealing.com. All right, so, Erik, I love you. Would you like to start off by saying a few words of wisdom or telling a silly joke or tell us how they're hanging or what do you want to do?
Let's see. Well, Erik says, first of all, he's very excited. He's showing me like a ray of sunshine around all of us, and he's real excited for how everything's moving and going and growing. And he's saying that he's glad that this is like where people can call in and just talk because there is a lot of moving parts going on right now. But the moving parts are really good parts. He says we just got to kind of like put on our seatbelt and just know in the end we're going to land safely.
That's exactly right. We've been talking about it'd be fun to have a Channeling Erik cruise. We might go to the UK, Australia. It's just all sorts of fun things on the horizon. Good. All right. Anything else you want to say through Heather or Michelle?
Well, I have to say that as Heather, not Erik's with me, but as Heather, I'm saying, you know what, I'm so amazed at how many of you light workers are stepping out and reaching out, and I want to thank you for that. And Erik is so excited that you're hearing this call, and the stories that I've heard are just amazing and touching, and we're all so lucky to have you. And Erik is just jumping up and down like on a trampoline. He's like, holy shit, this is amazing. This is amazing. So that's what Erik and I wanted to add is thank you all.
He is so excited tonight. His energy is just he's really pleased, and he's really pleased with all the coming together. And he's saying, all of us together tonight, all of us listening, he says it's no mistake that you're here. And he says there's going to be something, whether you get on for a call or whether you are listening to a call, he says really pay attention to some of the messages coming through, because he says there's something for everyone tonight.
That's true. And that happens when we have our round table through, right? Abby and Laura and Heather, and maybe eventually
Heather,
Kevin. We'll talk
Kevin, and it's going to be every fourth Thursday, and we just shout out messages to the Erik shouts out messages to random listeners who are meant to hear the message.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and start taking callers, or do we need to do something else? I got distracted by the UPS man and barking. Oh.
I want to say something this, Denise. When you were mentioning who's all going to be on that round table and that, Heather, Erik was so excited that there's a male presence in there. And he says, and we're going to start seeing more males coming forward with their abilities and their intuitiveness. And Erik says, it's this fella, Kevin, and I feel like I met him because Erik is showing me like I have met him before, maybe not in person, but I've seen him before. He's saying he's a very, I don't want to say gifted, but he's a very sensitive soul.
Incredible.
So he really picks up on things, and he just really wants to commend him for coming forth, because as he's saying that, I feel like, boy, that took a lot of guts on his part.
Erik's really, it's Heather here, Erik's really working on Kevin, getting him to come out. And Kevin is absolutely incredible. The other person who's up and coming is my husband, who Erik woke up.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Absolutely. His psychic medium skills and intuition is absolutely incredible.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's calling a lot of men. So all you men who really, are feeling that calling of Erik, please reach out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, I got somebody from the 111. So it could be Skype, and that's often long distance. So let me unmute this person and see who they are. Hi there, how are you?
Hi. I'm great, thank you. My name's Jane, and I called in a while ago, but so I'm happy to be back.
Oh, are you the one that called and you had long distance and all that kind of stuff?
I'm in Canada.
Oh, okay. Canada, well, what you got for us, girl?
Well, I just have a question. I'm kind of my eyes have been really itchy and burning, like just it doesn't go away. And this happened to me a couple of times last year, and it happened to me twice. And until there was something I wasn't seeing, and once I saw whatever it was, then it went away. And now it's back, and I don't have a clue what that would be about. So,
what's it about? I'm watching Tin Star. Have you seen Tin Star? They're all Canadian. It's so funny. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I think that's so
we
cute.
really apologize as much as we say we do.
I don't know. Well, us Texans probably don't apologize enough. But go ahead, Erik. What you got for her?
I'm going to let you guys go first because I'm a talker. So I'm going to let you guys go first.
God, yes, please. Denise, you go.
Jane, because I'm sitting here because Erik is showing me stuff and just going. But Jane, right away, I'm picking up on like a food allergy. So what is there? I feel like it's a type of food or whatever it is that you're eating. Like like, oh, I really shouldn't be eating this, and it could be, who knows? Tomatoes. Let's just say, it doesn't have to be some donut or something, but it could be. But I just feel like you're eating something that you ought not to be eating, is what I keep picking up with what Erik is showing me.
Michelle, what are you getting? Is it like a vegetable or a?
I just don't feel like
additive or something. I don't know.
Erik isn't showing me like it's not like it's a donut or candy.
Right.
Or
no, I don't eat any of those things.
Yeah,
I'm off
so
of gluten.
he's not showing me that. I just feel like there's something. And so Erik is the reason why he's showing me a tomato, because there's something acidic going on in there.
Yes, that's exactly what I got, was acidic. And I was picking up on tomatoes, Denise. I don't know if you were getting that at all, but something tomato-based or with tomatoes in it, but it's something acidic. And it's like you might be getting a little too much of it. And he's also saying that your sensitivities, so the way that you digest food or accept food into your system is changing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Because of a symptom?
It's a symptom.
It is, yes, because the body is changing. And when the light body, he says, your energy body goes through its changes first, the physical body will start to follow. So there's going to be some other things that will also shift. And what I'm just getting is Erik saying, there's a little trial and error that you may have to do with your food to start to reduce things or start to pay attention to, if it happens again, what have you been digesting in those 3 days prior?
Okay, Heather, we're going to let you start off with the next
one. Erik he's saying that now's the time to get to know yourself. It's time to go within. It's time to pay attention to your body, to listen, not just your five senses, but more than that. And that's what that when you said, when I see something that I'm supposed to see, it goes away. So yes, it's a time. He says if this is the time for your ascension and a time for you to get to know yourself on all levels, physical and I want to say planetary as well, because you're a starseed, And he's also saying that do you get, okay, so he's pointing to burdock root. Have you been trying burdock root?
Heather, let's make it real quick because we need to get as many callers as we can.
Okay.
So I can't have
everyone,
all of you three answer every question. So, Okay. But all right, look up Starseed. Take the Starseed quiz, and Heather will let you do the next one. And I think we'll do just like 1 or 2 mediums max for each question, so we can cover a lot of bases, a lot of questions. Okay?
Sounds good.
But Heather, what you said is really important for everybody to keep in touch with it. Go in and examine. All right, Heather, why don't you take this one? 212 area code. Hi there, how you doing?
Hello, hi. This is
Am I bossy?
Bryn.
I'm sorry, I'm so bossy. God. I'm sorry. What is your name?
Hi, this is Bryn from New York City.
Yes,
hi.
We've talked.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Well, I feel very off today, and I wonder what's going on. I just feel a bit, sometimes I go through days of hope and despair, and it goes back and forth, and then I can't get anything done. So I just want to know what Erik has to say about that. And
I think I've tried to get you to do some Atlantis scalar work, like empath protection or something, or portal work.
Yeah.
Well, I did portal work with you already. Yeah. I did that.
But did you read my stuff that some people, when they're empaths or have energy blocks or spiritual contracts to revoke, then that can hinder the success. And then once you do those, it blossoms. But anyway, guys, I offer a $20 consult to figure out what y'all need, not only to be successful overall, to also make portal work completely successful, and you get the $20 back. So, it's just, I don't want people ordering what they don't need, and I don't want them to not order what they need. So, because a lot of people are ordering things that they don't need. All right.
Well, I'll take a look.
Heather,
thank you.
Yeah. Heather, what's up?
Okay, so Erik's saying, have you put down your artistic hobby?
It's been down for a while. Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're missing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so that's the message that I'm giving you from Erik. He says, pick that back up again. Your artistic hobby is what you're missing. I'm gonna pass it on to the others because we'll
I'm gonna pass it on to me because you know what? He had a bunch of closed portals that we had to open that should have brought in creativity, but it didn't completely work. So there's either one of 3 things going on, or any combination. Either he's an empath that needs protection and he got attacked again or whatever. Number 2,
it's within him.
He's got energy blocks that we need to break up, or he has a spiritual contract that no longer serves him, that keeps him from finding different forms, for example, of abundance, like creativity or even financial, love, abundance, whatever. That's the big trifecta that I really mostly concentrate on this consult. Can we save him the $20 and tell him what does he need to make that portal work we did successful? And I'll do it over again for free. But I need to find out what is getting in our way.
The block is the left side, right side brain. Getting out of the left side brain and into your right side brain.
So he needs to open energy block. I have advice on that, by the way.
Go ahead, you guys. What are you picking up?
Well, right away I got that also, along with the artwork, I got that also too. You have to be real mindful of the energies that's going around you because you pick up on that vibration. And, in here in the U.S., stuff that's going on. And so I would think that the intensity is pretty strong where you are being in New York and that.
Yeah.
And so just be aware that, because Erik says sometimes this stuff you're feeling isn't even yours. So this is when you just sit down, get a cup of tea or something like that, and just go, whose is this? Whose energy is this? Is this mine? And just go through the check and that. But I do agree with the artwork about getting involved in it. If it's just getting a coloring book and crayons just to get you started.
Wow, that's cool. So that's the second of the trifecta. empath protection. When I did empath protection on me, oh my God, it was so profound. So he obviously needs opening up the energy blocks, the empath protection. The last big one that interferes is spiritual contracts that need to be revoked that are no longer any good. Does he not have that or does have that, Erik?
I'm going to jump in because Erik's like jumping up and down here. He's like, okay. Not all spiritual contracts can be revoked. Not all of them can. But
it's only the ones that can be revoked. Does he have any of the ones that can be revoked?
He doesn't have the one that can't be. That he doesn't have one that needs to be revoked. It's just getting that spiritual side back, that creativity back to open the right brain.
So
it's like writer's block.
Don't spend the $20. Just open energy blocks and empath protection. That's all you need. That's all you need. And then remind me when those are finished, if you do order those, and I'll do your portal work again for free, okay?
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll take a look on your site, and thank you very much, everybody, for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was somebody who was really interested in Bryn's artwork, and I can't remember. If you hear me, please email me about Bryn, because somebody's been wanting to get in touch with him. I just, I'm old. I can't remember. All right, we'll take somebody from the 631 area code. Hello.
Yes, hi. My name is Suzanne. I had a couple questions, if that's okay.
Sure. What you got?
Okay, my first one is I just met a man named John and another man, and we might go on a date or whatever, and then another man, Dave, who've been friends for years, but he said he just wants to be friends. Do you see anything with either one of them?
That's hard because it's free will. It's two-sided. It takes two.
Well, there's a probability that gets set at a certain point. And when I in my scalar machine, I go to 7.20 is where I find out what is the quantum probability, and when, if it's not set, will it be set. So that sort of then cuts into the whole free will thing. Once that their thought has been the decision has been made, even on a very subconscious level or just the higher self. So that being said, Michelle, what are you picking up?
Susan, I was just so I was filling into both names and Erik said that rather than us give you an answer that is like go in this direction or go in that direction, because like what Heather just said, there's other components to this, and part of this is your experience as well. But what he is saying is that there is one that you're going to be more likely drawn to than the other. And what he's saying is to be very mindful of patterns that arise that you've experienced in other relationships.
Oh, good. Does that make sense?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't date the other one yet. And the one who says he just wants to be a friend, I don't know if it's just going to stay like that and just be a friend with him forever.
Well, are you going to go out with him, though?
Things can turn very quickly. He said,
No, but I mean, it's been years. We dated a little bit, but he was too much into his son and stuff. And then we became friends. He enjoys his company, but he says, I would like to get married one day, but I don't see myself dating you right now or anything. So you see what I'm saying? So what is he going to do? Be my friend and then meet somebody else 6 months down the road and marry her?
I'm getting believe him when he says he wants to be friends. Take it
right, so that's why I'm trying to date this other person.
Oh, okay.
But as Michelle said, look at your patterns. And when she said that right away, Erik says
no, not a pattern. For some reason, like these older men and stuff, they don't want to date. So I was trying to go a little younger. They just get set in their ways. Like, I don't know, you're not getting my pension. You're not getting my house. Like on the first date, they don't even want to meet for coffee or anything. They're set in their ways. So I don't know how to meet anybody anymore.
Yeah.
This is where the scalar will help you.
How? Or just open up the portals to bring in love abundance?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that happen where people find somebody almost immediately. But yeah, there are portals in our energy, guys, that some are open that should not be open. They're open holes in our energy. We are energy. Everything's energy. Matter, Einstein referred to as frozen light. Everything's energy. So trauma, especially, and it could be trauma from another life. Trauma can open up big holes in your energy, and it can close down the good ones. The open ones bring in all sorts of negative stuff. The closed ones strangle, positive information, streams of consciousness, creativity, abundance of wealth, abundance of health, abundance of love. And, when I first did portal work on this one lady who gave me a selfie with this horrible negative entity attached to her, okay? We did emergency portal work. Got rid of it. Her whole life changed. But 3 days later, a distant relative gave her a check, sent her a check for $75,000. Okay?
Okay, can you do that for me now?
I have to get in my spiritual field. I have like a whole bunch of like thousands of dollars worth of geodes and Herkimer diamonds, amplify, and then I have to have certain tone. Scalar energy is informational energy. It's not on the electromagnetic spectrum. It's the same energy as our thoughts. It's the same energy Reiki people use. It's informational, and it goes remotely, and it never degrades over time like those frequencies on the electromagnetic spectrum. So if I have, for example, a picture of my father, my eldest daughter's father-in-law with cancer, I have a photograph of him. My scalar field reads his information from the biofield of this photograph. And then Erik, of course, I don't know what to do. So Erik and my divine team sets certain frequencies to send to him and to his two cancers to completely disrupt the DNA. And then I change it. I do healings on him every day and all that stuff. So what I'm saying is it goes remotely. It takes frequencies of information to the person, and it repairs the open portals that should be closed, and it opens the closed portals that should be open. It gets rid of all the negative entities. It seals any grounds that you're on that may be really like bad mojo, like war and torture and family feuds and curses. We guide earthbound spirits into the light in case they're in your home. And then, and we do it with the whole home, everybody in there, every pet. And then we shield every energy body, every life form, and the entire home in this impenetrable shield that transcends all lifetimes, all realities, all dimensions, all universes, all planetary systems, all source systems, and it lasts from now until through all eternity. So it's pretty freaking amazing. I had one lady that called me that my kid was psychotic. Now you did it, and boom, she's a normal kid. I mean, it astounds me still. God.
Erik is saying that the best way to simplify this, Mama, is to say, think about this. Something is blocking me from having a committed relationship. And that resonates with you. So there's something there blocking you.
Yeah.
Because when you say that to yourself, you feel it.
Yeah. Well, I would recommend you the cheapest thing possible, girl, because I like to save people money. I'm cheap with people's money. I would go to atlantiscalar.com, and I would just get the $20 consult, because if you order something, you get it right back. Okay, so there's just no risk.
Okay, no, I'm listening. So what do I do with this guy situation? All right, I'm just like.
Yeah, I don't want you to get portal work if it's not going to work. So I need you to just spend $20 only, okay? That you will get back. Anyway, go to Atlantis Scalar, ATLANTIS, and then Scalar, SCALAR.com. Am I telling her the wrong thing, Erik? I want her to find love. I mean, that's all there is. Love is all there is, okay?
Well, he's saying they're calling in because they just want reading, and they will reach out for the healing that's appropriate.
No.
That's
No. With the
that's
console, master angel, she's a master angel now, almost an archangel. But he will tell me what she needs, and if portal work will work, if anything will get in the way of that, if she needs something different, etc.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
Susan.
Okay.
Good luck.
I just getting so many. I mean, I cried the other day just when I found out so many stories. Now my daughter can live a normal life. She has a future. It just touches me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So surreal. Oh. All right, we have somebody from the 831 area code. Hi there.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
I'm good, thank you. I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, welcome. What's your first name?
Yes, thank you. My name is Christina.
Christina. With a CH or?
CH, yeah, the standard way.
Yeah, standard. There's nothing standard about you, Christina.
Thank you.
My daughter's name is Christina. That's why I bring it up. So I love you already.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to know if you pick up any information on. I have 2 court hearings, but the one I want to know about is in April, and I want to know if the judge is going to. I'm asking for them to stipulate the alimony and adjust it, and putting in what my accountant is putting in what the California law is for that. Do you see the judge adjusting the alimony for me?
I heard right away in your favor.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Solid.
Arrow going up.
Solid
So
in
for
your
you,
favor.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness for that, because I heard, I think it was like back in April, you will win your support.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, I'm asking all these questions. Huh?
Yeah. How did you hear? Who did you hear that from, darling?
I guess my guides.
Oh, you heard them. Oh, my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, like I hear you, or I can hear it but without the sound, so I don't know what you call that.
Oh,
like full on.
That's how a lot of us hear it.
That's how, I call it
Exactly.
I call it still here.
Yeah.
I have a variety of abilities that dance around me, and about 2 years ago I started seeing beautiful fluorescent blue balls of light with maybe one time it was pink around the rims, another time it was purple around the rims, and all balls of gold light, white light. I've seen green and pink. And so I'm feeling like those are my angels.
Yes, they are.
Are they guides or spirit guides? Is that what that is? Or
yeah, they came in when I got really sick. I got really, really, really sick, and the doctors didn't have any answers, and my entire world just exploded. But I know now that it was falling into place, just like, the cliche that you hear. Okay, it's so true. And, I'm scared because it's like I'm beginning a third lifetime in one lifetime. I love people, and I really just want to do what I was born to do. Do you guys pick anything up?
Christina, can I have to tell you, because this is very, they're pushing this at me. Erik is just saying that was each stage that you've had in your life has been very purposeful. So when you say the 3 lives, or this is like my 3rd life, if you look back to each stage, there's some valuable lessons and some valuable that you've had that you will carry forward that's going to benefit others. He's also saying that the sickness and when you had your angels around you, that was like the easy way to say it is a major release. You had a huge release of energy, and your vibration has been climbing, You're in expansion. And so when you're walking this path and you're aware of your communication with your angels and you're following it to the best of your ability, you will continue to walk forward, and there will be less blockages in your way as you seek out what you're truly meant to do. And I will tell you, you have a very spiritual life path.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask you a question, Erik?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does she have one of the biggies, guardian angel-wise? Is she like part of a big angelic project? Because I feel like she is.
He says, why else is she here? Of course.
Yeah.
I heard pretty big.
Yeah,
she said absolutely. Absolutely.
Erik and I spell out people's guardian angels' names, and sometimes they're just, we don't know who they are, but there are a few of them that are like oversee humans that are part of these giant projects, like Project Victory Earth, Project Unity, Project Equality. And I'm guessing you probably are, one of those. I bet you have Veronica or Ariel or Arabelle or one of these big guardian angels who are often collectives of energy or angels.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if you are an earth angel. Do you feel lonely sometimes for no reason, or do you feel like you don't really belong sometimes?
Oh my gosh, yeah. And it feels like the irony is that like I love people, and I can just feel when I just start talking to them, and what needs to come through comes through, and I'm just amazed as they are, and it just starts out where I just have this overwhelming feeling that I need to come over and talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And that was, but it's been progressing.
I bet you're an earth angel. There's only 8,543 earth angels in the world. So just let you know.
Well, my best friend, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel she's one. I told her I would not have been able to come here and do what I've done without you by my side, because we're in our 50s and we became friends as 8-year-old little girls in elementary school. And weaved in and out of our lives, college, and then you move off. I'm a grandmother in school now. I'm technically a sophomore. I'm so excited, and I don't want to drive by. The guys woke me up in 18 and said, we want you to take some classes.
Wow.
And I remember thinking, oh my God, if that's true, then I won't be sick, because I was so terrified. But the most beautiful thing that they did for me was I hadn't been in my son's room in 8 months. I was terrified to walk into his room because I didn't want my family members to get it. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't even want a murderer or the worst person I wouldn't want a soul to have to endure what I've been through. And I mean, it was, and what was weird is I had a vision of it a few years prior, but what I was going to say is when I went to step in and I was shaking, all of a sudden before my eyes was this beautiful fluorescent blue light, and what was amazing is that it's a cross between a hummingbird and a dove's wings that are like flapping on the inside, but the majority of the time it's just illuminating, and I don't see the wings, but I have seen that on occasion. And what happened was I saw a picture of my ex-husband's hand, because we're divorced now. He divorced me when I got sick. It was horrible. But anyway, he had his hand held out to me in the Pinnacle Caves, and I was determined to climb the cave in the dark and do it and not let my weight get in the way. And he knew I was scared and I needed help, but I wasn't going to say anything, so he held his hand out and I took it. Well, that scene, like a waking vision, passed before my eyes right after the blue orb, and then when it passed, there in midair was the blue orb. So I just took it as they're coming to really reach out to me in a way that's going to let me know, number one, you are having communication. Number two, it's in such a non-frightening way, and it was in alignment with who I am in this incarnation. It was so beautiful.
That is so cool.
So
now,
beautiful.
Okay, so I bet your guide, maybe your guardian angel, nudged you to this show. If you want to find out who your guardian angel is, if you're a part of the project, you can just look at atlantascalar.com, but you don't have to know. That's just for curiosity's sake, but you can certainly do that.
I know.
Oh my
Gabriel's
God.
with me.
We need to go on to
Gabriel appeared
just real quick because we need to go on to somebody else. Go ahead.
I just have one. Eric. Eric has
sorry.
one
Go
word.
ahead. Okay.
Tall white. Look up tall white. You are one.
I'm actually writing it down. Is it Tall, like tall, or?
No,
tall white.
P-A-U-L.
Oh, Paul. Paul White, like W-H-I-T-E.
Yep.
All right,
and P-A-U-L. I will definitely look him up. I've never heard of his name before.
Be a regular. I think you need to talk to us from time to time, you know. And Eric, you
I wrote down before I even spoke to you. I just had this feeling, and I just wrote down guest in future because I used to podcast back in 2008, and I stopped in 2014 because I didn't want to be angry and confused on air because I was going through a really horrific time, and I thought I want to be of service.
Yeah, we need to be.
Definitely will.
Yes. And
many
look
blessings.
And Eric, just take care of this girl, okay? She's special.
Oh, he's with you, Christina. He's
Christina,
with you.
try to channel him. Start butting up with him. He's really fun to be around.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so Eric, and he's the guy. Is he the young man that I read about in the show description?
Yes. Go to channelingerik.com. I say Eric because I have to do that when I do speech to text. Like it's terrible. But anyway, look up
I'm the same way.
and read his story and just kind of look at his pictures, and you might be able to connect to him. He's a master angel now. He's slated to be an archangel in next September, and it's not like don't worry, there's like 400 archangels. Okay, it's not like but there are a bunch of them. But he's really grown a lot, and he could be a big service to you as he has been to us. So please tap into him as a resource because he's very loving, he's very funny. He drops F-bombs and stuff like that every once in a while. I hope you don't mind, but he does. So
I'm just tripping out right now because a year ago I received from my guides that Erik was going to be coming in at closing. And what was closing was the divorce. I just found out that I am. And I'm thinking, is this the Erik I'm supposed to be connecting with? So I'm just really trying to I'm going to reach out for sure.
He's all thumbs up because Erik with a K.
He will
definitely.
Pray you. He's going to pray to you after calling. Especially people, if y'all read his book, My Life After Death, a Memoir from Heaven, which is incredible. I mean, I didn't write it. I just transcribed the channeling. It describes everything from moments before his death to the present, what the afterlife looks like, what crossing over is like, what the bark on the trees is like, everything. What their senses, their emotions are like, what their body is like. He looked at it and said, oh, my God, where's my dick? That's the first thing he said. Okay, so it's a really great book, but I have to warn you that when you read it, he will almost always prank you, but in a loving, non-scary way. All right, guys.
I love that. Love it.
All
Thank you. I'll keep in touch. I've written it down.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Many blessings.
Many blessings to you. Oh, wow, she is special. There's so many people who are special get nudged to Atlanta Scalar, to Channeling Erik, and to this radio show. I'm so grateful. I feel so honored to have so many light workers coming forward because I am just a little peon here trying to do my best, and I'm like a vessel to bring Erik forward. But there's some people that I cross paths with that are, wow, dang.
That's
all right, that's somebody from the 917 area code. What's up? Hi there. 917 area code.
Hello?
Hey, there you are. How are you?
Sorry about it. I'm good. How you doing?
Good. That's no problem. What you got for us? Wait, what's your first name?
Ashil.
What's your name?
Ashil.
Ashil.
Not Ashil. A-S-H-I-L.
Okay. Wait, how do you spell it?
A-S-H-I-L.
Ashil. Oh, okay, got it.
Ashil.
Ashil, what a beautiful name. I love
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So what how can we help you, Ashil?
I have two questions. Is that okay, or just have to choose one?
Sure.
Okay. The first one is my career. What's coming up in 2021?
Who wants to answer? Michelle, Denise, Heather. Who's had the least airtime here?
Denise, go.
Me, okay. So for your career, Ashiel, this is what I picked up right away is get a little clearer on the direction you want to go, because you have a tendency, Erik says, to play with safety. So this is a safe move, so let me stay with here. And Erik says he understands the safetyness that you're needing. However, really go with what feels good in your gut, he's saying, because when you're going with that, you're going with what your heart says. So don't be afraid to put in for advancements or job, shift, change in jobs or whatever. Or if you're applying for employment, don't be afraid to apply for stuff that feels a little bit out of your league, but you're so drawn to it. Because Erik says one is you're very good at remembering, so you're easy to train. So
Smarty pants. That's what he is.
Well, Erik said, yeah, but he's just got you have an eye for detail on stuff. And Erik says you're also wanting a job that's not as stressful right now. You're seeing how the stress has taken a toll on your body. So Erik says keep that in mind when you're looking. Is the stress worth the additional income and stuff like that? So balance out and really focus on what it is that you're really wanting. And Erik says, and as you do that, you're opening up the doors for things to come your way.
What's the second question, Ashil?
Love. I'm single, and I want to know if somebody's going to.
Well, we love you, but that's not the same kind of love you want. Tell me, how can Erik? Michelle, you want to go?
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking because Erik is showing that having the direction, because he's just adding on what Denise had just said with him about direction, and he says that there are these pieces in your life that need to be aligned to bring in love in a solid way. And he says that making choices to what you really want, because he says there's a lot that's dangling. He says think of love as a menu. And he says, what do you really want? Just like with choosing the job that you want or stepping outside of the box, he says you need to step outside of the box a little bit with yourself too. And he's also talking about building some confidence in yourself, because he says you don't give yourself enough credit. And he says you're very quiet, you're very shy. And he says, so start to be really clear about what it is that you want. And you get yourself into some new work. It feels like there's love, or there's somebody that you'll be meeting shortly thereafter, because Erik's showing the ball rolling, and as the ball rolls, the momentum starts to pick up. So you're right in that period of time where you've got that. This is about choosing what it is that you really want, really thinking about it. Think about what you want in a relationship, because that's how you pull things in. Because energetically, you've already manifested all of these things. So now it's aligning yourself to it.
Heather, is this job, the work, is that what's going to lead him to love?
Yes, on your transition, and the fact that you've done the same thing for a long time, or you've gone for the same thing because that's where you feel like your wheelhouse is, but you're going through this transition and honor it. And yes, that is where you're going to find true love, because that's when you become in alignment with yourself and source energy.
Oh. All right, so when he gets aligned, not just being safe, but when he really listens to his gut, and does what he gets a job that's aligned to his purpose, to his heart,
all of it,
make him sing.
It's going to fall in
his self-confidence will go up. His self-confidence will go up, and all that. He will manifest. And he will attract.
Erik says, dude, it's going to fall in your fucking lap. It's going to fall in your lap.
Oh, a spiritual lap dance from Erik. Yay.
Exactly. Yes, he's definitely doing a dance for sure.
Oh God. All right. So do I need to see if he needs any? Is there any contingency to him getting to do things? Like, does he need open portals or anything?
No. He's going through the transition. He just has to honor it and be okay with it and accept it.
But if you get stuck, you contact me, okay? Elisa, E-L-I-S-E. I don't know how to spell my name. E-L-I-S-E.
Jesus, Mama, what the fuck?
Oh, God, at AtlantisScalar.com, because if you still have problems, but I want you to do this on your own. Erik says you can, you probably can. But if not,
I told Erik.
Please
To tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, please connect with me. I want to help you, okay? There's nothing more important to me than love. Love is all there is. I was telling my husband the other day, because he's always like, I want a new sweater. I want this. And I said, God, it's so weird. There is absolutely nothing I want. I don't have any. Don't you want a new car? Mine is really old. No, I just don't. Don't you want a new wardrobe? Because, I'm tired of looking at you wearing Academy clothes or Walmart clothes. No, I don't. Don't you want new jewelry? No, my $75 wedding ring is all I need. I can't wear it when I'm doing the scalar energy. It's like this. It's so weird.
All right, Mama. Mama, let's move on.
I don't want anything because I have love,
Mama.
And love is all there is.
Mama, let's move on.
I'm turning into a Buddhist. No.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
All right, Sheila, get in touch back with me, okay? We're here for you.
You're doing great, dude. Hang in there.
He's gonna make it happen. Good. 512 area code. Hi there. Austin.
Hello there. Hi.
Hey,
yeah,
are you
I'm
from
calling
Austin?
from Austin. No, I'm from New York City, but.
Oh, okay.
Let me phrase it this way. I was born in South Philadelphia, from New York City. Now I'm living in Austin.
Well, how do you like Austin? Are you keeping it weird? Are you keeping Austin weird? That's your motto.
I think I am. I've been weird since I was born, so yes.
Amen, brother.
My next really important question, really important. Do you like Tex-Mex?
Oh, I don't really think about where I am. I just exist.
No. Do you like Tex-Mex food and margaritas?
Oh, Tex-Mex. Oh, yes. Yes,
okay,
I do.
Good.
Let's toast to that. I think someone asked me my name. My name is Dionysus, and it's my birth name.
Ooh.
So.
Oh, that's a Greek god, right, or something?
Yes, I always joke that he's the Greek god of wine and revelry. I always joke that my dad must have been drunk or tipsy when he named me.
Oh, mine is probably the god of margaritas, but that's okay.
Exactly.
Do they call you? Do they call you Di?
No.
Do they call you Di?
I usually make a joke. I say if you can't pronounce my name, then you probably can't be my friend.
I love that name. Do you go by that full name, or do you go by a nickname?
No,
I love it.
I go by my name.
Good for you. Good. Well, what you got for us, Dionysus?
Wow. I don't typically call in the shows. I used to have my own blog talk radio show 12 years ago.
Wow.
And I would interview like celebrity psychics and authors and what have you. But anyways, and then I became like a musician and all this stuff. And but
you're a man of many talents. Jesus.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, you're so sweet. Nevertheless,
This is amazing. I'm so honored that you're calling.
Oh,
this is the point,
you're
Diane.
so sweet. I'm trying. You keep interrupting me. No, I'm just joking.
I know that.
You tell her. You tell her, Diane.
No, I love her.
I can't help it. Go ahead.
I do the same thing.
Wait, before you interrupt again. Okay, go ahead.
I want to say one thing. When I saw the show, Erik Medhus, or Medhus, I'm not sure how to say his name.
Yes, Medhus.
Yes. Medhus. I got this overwhelming sensation that he was like me. We share a soul tribe. I don't know.
Whoa.
I was born in the 90s. I'm born in the 90s, by the way. And so I have a sense that we're a part of a similar soul tribe. I felt, I got the sense that, he had struggles. I don't know anything about you guys or your show or anything. This is my first time calling in, but I got the sense that the mother, whoever that is still seeking healing strongly. I feel you, and I just want to say I'm so sorry about everything that has occurred. I almost want to cry right now, but you're dealing with it.
Worst thing that can happen to a human being. I can't tell you.
I know.
Yeah, I sound happy now, but I'm telling you, it has
been
horrible.
Dealing with that.
I know, and I'm so sorry, but you have my love. Obviously, him and his sarcastic, humorous self, he loves you, and that's the feeling I get. But I felt his anger, and I really connected to him. I don't know why. It was so weird. I don't usually do that, but I got the sense that he's like me. I felt like he felt so misunderstood and so different, and he felt like he just couldn't make friends quite easily. I experienced all the same things, and I feel like he just struggled, and but he's thankful for you being in his life. Although he had his temper tantrums, explosions, all that stuff I see in my mind now, but I feel like he's so thankful for you being in his life, and but I'm not going to give them that's all I wanted to say, and now I'll ask my question.
Well, I mean, wait, before you do that, you have him pegged. I think you must channel. Now, he would explode, but he would get angry, but he never insulted anybody. It's really weird. He would never personally insult somebody. He'd express anger, but he was bullied by even teachers. It was just awful.
Yeah.
Okay,
do you know if he was on the spectrum? Because I was just recently diagnosed as being on the spectrum.
I don't know. I think he was mostly tortured by negative entities that I probably brought in because I was riddled with open portals from my very traumatic childhood. And I probably just passed that on to him.
I sense it. I see.
It wasn't all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there was more to it.
What's your question?
I'm sorry, I just had to share that with you, and I
I'm so glad you did. I really am so grateful.
Now, moving on, my question. I guess I always ask the same things now. This is like the past 2 days I've been calling shows because it's fun. I had never usually do this, but so now my main question is just I always ask the same too. What do you think are my spiritual gifts? I guess channeling is obvious, but and what do you think my life purpose may be?
Okay, before we go on, Dionysus, I really need you. Could you please reach out to me, Heather Hilton Hartford? Message me because I feel you're meant to help my son.
Okay.
So just
let me find it. Heather Hilton,
like the hotel. Heather Hilton, like the hotel, and Hartford, like the city.
That's funny. I used to work for Hilton too.
Corporate. Okay, so just real quick. Well, that's all we got to say. Is just please reach out to me because you're meant to save my son. Okay.
Okay.
You're very much definitely these huge abilities, but healing on top of everything else. Are you into dealing with I want to say young adults? Like you're drawn towards these young, I want to say either teenagers or early 20s, to where
like Erik,
you have this connection with them. Okay. But you also, you're a psychic medium, obviously. You could do anything basically, and you also are very kinesthetic, so you feel things on a physical level. You could bend a spoon. So start practicing bending the spoon.
Wow.
Okay.
Not with my silverware.
I'll let somebody else go. But when you do go to bend a spoon, make sure you put your left hand over it to feel which one you're drawn to. Go to a secondhand store and feel it. And the one that gives you the most energy is the one you're going to bend.
That's
all right,
so
I'll let
funny.
Somebody else.
Yeah, I'll let you guys go, but I just want to confirm. I remember being young and reading about that in Uri Geller and psychokinesis, and so I never tried it, but I've been interested. So thank you.
No, we're not finished with you. Don't go yet. We're not finished with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
okay.
He's not going anywhere. He's not going
anywhere. So what's his connection to Erik? I kind of want to know that. I mean, I'm Erik's mom. I want you to go to channelingerik.com and read about him so you can start to pick up on him more and you can channel him more. I think y'all would be such good buddies, and obviously maybe you've had other lives together, etc. What do you think?
You're going to be part. You're going to be part of this team. You're going to be part of this team.
Oh, shit.
That's cool. Yeah. I love you. You're like me.
Have they had lives together?
I got right away in the very beginning, brothers. I wrote that down, brothers.
Wow. Oh. Mm-hmm. No wonder.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next step. Next step. What's the next step for him?
Okay.
To contact Heather, and then from there the ball will get rolling. And Erik says you've got many gifts, and he says don't focus being on the spectrum. He says most of us really ought to wish that we're on the spectrum, because with being on the spectrum, there's a lot of, as Erik says, privileges that you get from being on the spectrum. And when he says privileges, I feel like he means being able to do what you do. You know, and so don't focus on I'm on the spectrum. You know, that's really nothing. It helps to connect the dot for you, but that's not who you are. You're so much more than that, and you already know that. And Erik says you just needed a swift kick in the butt to get you going again, because you know what you know. So Erik says, and this is what you need. But Erik says, please do contact Heather. Please do.
And also, please read Erik's book, My Life After Death. It's probably in the library.
God, it's so good.
It's probably in the library by now. If you don't want to buy it because it's like $9, whatever, I will give you the PDF. Just,
No, I'm going to buy it for you to support.
No, it's okay. I think you need to read...
Mama, he's going to be coming to your house. He's going to be coming to your house.
Yeah, man. Oh, my God, yes. You're awesome. When Paola Marino, the documentary lady, comes back, she's shooting a documentary, but now she's stuck in Canada because of COVID, on Erik and channeling Erik. And it would be so cool if you could come and be filmed as well.
Wow. That is amazing.
We're going to have these panel mediums, they come to my home, Erik's home, and
all us badasses who've been through fucking hell.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you've been through some hell too. What's your first name again? I forgot already. Oh, Dionysus. How could I forget that? What is wrong with me?
No, it's okay. Dionysus. When you're talking, my forehead and the top of my head, they're like tingling. It's so weird. But it's the weirdest thing ever. But I just, it's so hard for me. I think because of my hearing sensitivity, it's hard to hear all of y'all at once. But from what I've gathered, though,
I have that too, honey.
Yeah, it's so hard. But from what I've gathered, I feel so drawn to y'all. I don't know why I waited. I knew the show. I've been waiting for an hour actually, just to call the show and before it started. And
because you're gonna be on this team.
That's so interesting. I'm ready, and I'm a great, normal person. I've been on TV before too, but so I've got some experience.
You don't have to sell yourself to us.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Guys,
I'm not.
Are we?
Wait.
We're running out of time.
Yes. Okay.
60 seconds. So.
Okay.
Michelle Gray, thehealingh.art.com. Denise Ramon, deniseramon.com. I'll put it all in the description box. And Heather Hartford, commongroundhealing.com. So you guys check that out and come back for more. Next week, maybe we'll do another callers only until we get through this rough patch. Bye, guys. I love you all.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Love you.
Love you all.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, Erik. I miss you, Erik. I miss you.
I love you, Mama. I love you.
Oh.